There you are. Thank you, Madeline. Thank you, Richie, as usual. Maria Gracia, Maria Fernanda, Nicole, Katy. Daira disappeared. I'm sure she went to get their ID. There you are, Daira. Very good. Maffer, that is a passport, Maffer? Okay, and Augusta on the forehead, as usual. Okay, good. My friend Luca disappeared. She went to get the ID? Or did you already show the ID? Yes, you showed the ID.
Yes, I showed. I was writing in my notebook.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. Because the problem is you switched places in my computer. I don't know why. I have a very like localized memory. So if you move, I just get lost. So let's talk a little bit about the exam. Who took the exam from the previous class? Everybody. From the previous course number 5. Everybody took the oral examination? Yes? You don't? You didn't take it, Augusta?
I didn't. I don't remember. I think it was just a reading exam last year.
Okay, well, wait, let me explain. You have 2 exams. Next class, it's going to be, this is the last class, and then you have next, on Thursday, you have the oral exam. The teacher, I think it's called Andrea. I don't remember because I saw the messages, but I didn't, it was very late yesterday. And she's going to be your teacher. She's going to be your examinator, let's say. She's only going to take the exam. Okay? And she's going to send you an email to explain. In your case, you are super like a small group. So probably it's going to be in alphabetical order, and you will have to wait in breakout rooms. I don't know. Depends on she decides. Yeah? And you have to wait probably in alphabetical order, and then exam is going to be 5 or 10 minutes, a few questions, about all the topics that we have seen. And we have practiced a lot of speaking, so I think you're going to be relatively ready, and we're going to practice today too, you see. And this is going to be on Thursday. Depends on the amount of students. I mean, you only have to be present for your exam. You finish your exam, you can leave normally, right? You don't have to stay the 4 hours. At least when I am taking the exam, understand? Then on Tuesday, next week is going to be the written exam. And the written exam is around 2 hours, more or less. Okay? I'm going to confirm, I am in the WhatsApp group, so don't worry. I'm going to confirm later what time the exam starts, because I am not sure if it starts at 9 or 10. I have to ask, because with the other group, it changed a little bit, because the exam in total is 2 hours. It's in the platform. You get access to the exam and you start working. You have 1 hour and a half to do the first part, which is grammar and vocabulary exercise. And then you have, I think half an hour, I don't remember, to do the writing examination. So you have 2 parts, the grammar and vocabulary, and then the writing. Okay? And you do that on Tuesday, next Tuesday. As soon as you finish that, we say hey, we goodbye, and that's it. That's the end of the course. Okay? Do you have any questions about the exams? No questions. Oh, that's...
And then the first exam, the one with is Thursday, this Thursday, and the written exam is the next Tuesday.
Yes, the next 2 classes, let's say. But we're not going to have class. We're going to have exams. Okay?
I didn't get it. Like, the teacher is gonna send us like a reading, and then she's gonna make questions. That I don't understand how it
No, the
works.
teacher is
About
going to send you an email
Mhm.
to tell you that she's going to be your teacher for the exam and to tell you when is the exam and to send you the link, because you're not going to connect with this link. You're going to connect with a different link. This link I am going to use to take exams for a different class. So don't use this link, okay? This link is only for the classes. And next class, you will use a different link. Only the oral exam is going to be a different link. Then on the next Tuesday, we use this link because I am going to be here if you have any questions, okay? But for the oral exam, the teacher is going to send you all the instructions. Let's say, for example, she's going to tell you, okay, guys, hello, I'm going to be your teacher. We're going to do this in alphabetical order. So people, I mean, the first students from the list are going to be at 9. The students from number 5 to number 10 are going, please connect at 9:30. I don't know. Whatever the teacher decides. Understand? What I'm going to do with the course that I'm going to test, because they are 44, I'm going to tell them that I'm going to test them 11 per hour. So, for example, the last 11 from the list are going to connect only at the end of the class. They don't have to connect at 9. They can connect at 12. Yeah. Understand? So, but I'm going to explain that all in an email, and you're going to receive an email like that. Okay? Yes? Now, what I want us to do is to check some of the answers, sorry, some of the questions that I'm going to send the other teacher, because I have to send the questions to the other teacher. So she's going to ask you those questions in the exam. Okay? I'm going to share a few of the questions that I will be asking, that she will be probably asking in the exam. Okay, so you will be prepared. Okay, now super important. The idea is not that you write down a question and that you just read it when she asks you. That is not the point. I'm going to give you some possible questions, but not all of the questions that she could ask you. Okay? So you have more or less an idea. You are not going in the dark to the exam. So you have more or less of an idea. Okay, so give me a second. I open my file. Where is it? Here. And we can discuss a couple of questions. Maybe she asks these questions, maybe she doesn't. And you will see. Topics test. Topics. Here it is. No, it's not here. Okay, I can't find it. Where is it? Topics. There it is. Okay, so for example, one of the questions, as you remember, we were talking about films at the beginning of the class, at the beginning of the course. In the first lesson, that is called shot on location. Okay? So the first question could be something like, what's your favorite film genre? For example, Augusta. Let's do like a mock-up test. I can ask you, Augusta, what is your favorite film genre? You remember this word, right? No. Who remembers the word genre? Nobody. Maria Fernanda?
Is the type of movie or
Yeah.
film?
It's it's the type, the kind of film. A genre, for example, could be a Western, a rom-com, romantic comedy. A different genre could be sci-fi, science fiction, horror. That's a different genre. Action, that's a different genre. You see, you have different genres. So if I ask you, Augusta, can you tell me what's your favorite film genre and why? What would you answer?
My favorite uh, genre films are rom-coms because I think that you can lost in the stories because they are, I don't know, I love the romantic movies because they tell us a story of love, and I don't know, it's probably I am a romantic person that think that they're inspiration and something
Okay.
like that. It's, I think that to do more.
No. The exams don't have to be long. I mean, one basic recommendation that I can give you is that don't use vocabulary and expressions that you are not sure how to use well. Understand? Use what you know. It doesn't matter if it's simple. If it's simple and it's correct, it's correct. If it's complex but it's not correct, it's incorrect. Understand? Don't use complex or difficult words if you are not super sure what you're doing. Use simple words, use simple sentences. Okay? This is my recommendation. If you say something simple but but well, like something correct, it's impossible that you are wrong. I mean, you get the points, understand? Yeah. Okay, thank you, Augusta. A different student. Okay, Maria Fernanda. Let's do a little bit of this mock-up test. So sorry. My sister is calling me in the middle of the class. Just give me a second. I have to tell her I'm teaching because she's in a different country and she needs to call me. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay, Nuria, are you there? Can you turn on your camera or do you have any problems?
Yeah, sorry, I stay here, but I have a little problem in my house.
Okay, don't worry. I understand. You turn it on when you can. Don't worry. Okay. Well, I was going to ask Maria Fernanda, and then my sister interrupted. Maria Fernanda, question. Describe your profile picture, the profile picture you use on social media. And second part of the question, what do you think it says about you? You remember, these are questions that we saw during the course. I didn't invent these questions. I took them from the classes. Okay, so my friend, can you do that? Can you describe the photo or picture or image, whatever you use on social media, and say what you think it says about you?
Okay, my profile picture on social media is a picture of a trip I had last year with my mom, like a mother-daughter trip. We went to Aruba, and
Great.
in the picture, that picture was taken by my mom at the beach, and it's like a very colorful picture, very sunny day with the sky blue and some plants, green plants and flowers, and the ocean is like at one side. And yes, I think that picture tells about me, that I like the beach and that I enjoyed my trip with my mom.
That you like nature, for example.
Yes.
Excellent. You see, well, this is more or less the exam. You will have a few questions like this, and you have to answer. Well, I'm going to try, since we are not a lot, I'm going to try that everybody answers at least one question to prepare a little bit, okay? Madeline, another question. Do you think you may visit the UK one day?
I think I would like to go to UK, but before of go to there to that country, I would like to go to another, like in Asia or a place like that.
Asia, okay, and why Asia? What countries in Asia?
Well, I like the culture, I don't know,
The culture.
culture of Korea, and yeah, I would like to
Korea.
go there.
Why Korea? Do you like K-pop or K-dramas or something like that?
I don't like K-pop, but I like to watch K-drama. But I don't have time now to see a lot of K-drama, but yeah, I like it.
Okay, good. Well, thank you. You see, in the exam, the teacher will ask a question and you answer, and the teacher will continue asking, you know? Like, for example, she mentions Korea, so say, like, why Korea? Like, understand, it's like a conversation. See, it's not something strange. It's not normal that the teacher just asks the questions and just like, okay, you finish answering. Next question. No, it's a little bit more like a back and forward, you know, something like that. I ask, she answers, and say, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. Why? And she answers a little more and say, oh, okay, can you give me an example? I don't know. You see, a little bit like a conversation, like a normal conversation. Okay. Okay. Kathy, here you are. What was the most difficult subject you had at school and why?
At school, I don't
Yes.
remember. I don't like
I didn't.
language. I didn't like language and biology. So I think that this subject not for me. Because I loved it. Math, physics. I didn't like
Chemistry.
chemistry, but I think that I was very good to this subject. And I don't know. I didn't like this subject because I don't like to read. And my teacher always send us
Things to read.
yeah, he liked it to always all of us read.
And you don't like reading? Nothing?
No.
No.
So this problem that I have in the university, because I have a subject about history,
Yeah, but what are you studying at university?
Architecture.
And you don't read anything in architecture? Yes.
Yes, in history, we read a lot of.
Did you have my uncle as your teacher? Because he's a teacher in architecture.
Who is your uncle?
He's called Florencio.
Yes, he's an excellent teacher.
Mhm.
I love him.
Yeah, everybody loves him. Yeah, they say
Yeah,
he's a teacher. Yeah,
yeah.
he's a good uncle. He's not my teacher,
Yes.
but he's a good uncle. Yeah, good, good. Okay, well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Another student. Daira, you're here. Let's do this question. Do you think you learn better from books, the internet, or teachers?
I read in the internet, PDF.
Okay, and why?
Yes. Because I don't know, because um mm, it's more fácil, more easy.
No, it's easier. Easier.
It's easier.
Remember the comparatives. The idea of this
Okay.
question, like if I ask you, you learn more from teachers, from books, from the internet, is that you can compare these three and you have to use comparatives. So with all the questions, there's always a little bit of theory that the teacher is trying to realize if you're using or not. Understand?
Yes.
So
Sorry, my dog is very.
no, it's okay. Don't worry. Like if all the questions are not just random, they try to test something. Okay. So maybe
Okay.
some grammar ability or maybe some vocabulary usage. So in these questions, if you have to use a comparative, I highly recommend you use it correctly. More easy, it's easier.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, you think it's easier, and why do you think it's easier? Can you turn on your microphone?
yes. For this year, on the internet is a very tutorial for me.
It's a very what?
It's a very to read for me.
I don't understand. A very what? Sorry?
It's a better.
It's better for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but why? Why is it better for you?
Mm,
Because it's
I
faster.
don't know say, but it's a more concentration.
You can concentrate better
Uh-huh.
with the
Yes.
internet. More than a book.
Uh-huh. What? Repeat.
Better than a book.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, that's your opinion, of course. It's good. Nicole, another question for you. If you could visit any country in the world, where would you go and why? Okay, so this is, of course, second conditional. Try to use the correct vocabulary, the correct grammar. If you could visit any country in the world, where would you go and why?
Maybe I visited Italy.
I would visit Italy.
Yes. For the architecture.
Because of the architecture. Are you an architecture major at university? Do you study architecture?
No, I'm study psychology.
You study psychology. Okay.
Yes.
But you like architecture.
Yes, and the food. I love the Italian food.
And the food.
Yes.
You like Italian food and you want to try the real thing, real Italian food in Italy.
Yes. I don't know. I think the Italian food in Italy is better.
Well, but are there Italian restaurants in Guayaquil? Yes, right?
Yes. That are very delicious, but I don't know.
What's your favorite Italian restaurant in Guayaquil?
La Riviera.
That's my favorite Italian restaurant too, right? But I have never been. I think I have been there. I haven't been there in 20 years. It still exists.
Yes.
They had a panna cotta, which is fabulous. I recommend.
Yes, I love it. I love the risotto.
Yes, and also they have profiteroles. No, it's
Yeah.
delicious. It's delicious. I remember that was my favorite place to go in Guayaquil when I was living there. Excellent. So you would like to go to Italy. What places in Italy are interesting for you?
Venezia, maybe.
Venice.
Venice. I don't know. Maybe Venice.
Especially Venice.
Yes.
Okay. So you see, this is more or less like a conversation. At least this is how I take the exams. You know, other teachers, you know, can be different, but in general, this is more or less the idea. Okay. And Richie, one question for you. Who is the best at complaining in your family? Give examples.
Probably my mother.
Okay, probably your mom. And why? Why do you say that? Can you give an example?
She tends to get annoyed at things very easily. She's a very devout evangelic, which I suppose in the United States could be considered Protestant. She gets annoyed at other people's religion. She used when we go in taxis and she meets someone who is Catholic, for example, she complains a lot to them. She also complains about restaurants. Sometimes she even complains about how much coffee they put in their cup because she wants only certain amount. She's a very complaining person.
Okay, she sounds like she likes complaining. Okay, good. You should show her the activity about the guy who writes letters, you know, of complaint. Maybe she likes that. Okay, good. Who hasn't spoken? Maria Gracia, you haven't spoken yet. Can you open your microphone?
Yes.
Good. Okay, Maria Gracia, can you describe the job of a person that you admire?
That's right.
Yes, that's a very simple question. Like you have to think a person you admire. Who do you admire? You have to admire at least one person in the world. Like, for example, I admire Lionel Messi, and I could describe his job. Like he plays football, he's a very good footballer, he won the World Cup, like simple things. Nothing very complicated. You have to choose a different one. Okay. Who do you admire? And this person that you admire, what is this job? His job or her job?
My mom works. She is a doctor.
Okay, you admire your mom. Excellent. This is an excellent example. You can admire a person who is in your family, or you can admire a famous person. It's the same. Okay.
I admire her a lot. She is a pediatric.
Pediatrician.
Sí, yes. She saved the life of many children.
Wow. Great. She's a doctor then.
Yeah.
Are you studying medicine?
Yes.
Is your mom an influence in your decision to study medicine?
Yes. Calvin.
It could be. Yeah, maybe. Yes, of course. If you have a doctor, if a mom, and then you have a daughter who is starting to become a doctor, there could be an influence. For example, Maria Fernanda, I remember she told me her father is a doctor, and now she studies to become a doctor too. I don't know. I didn't ask her, but there could be an influence there. You see, because you see your parents and you admire your parents in general, and you want sometimes to emulate, in admiration, of course. Excellent, good. Who hasn't spoken? Everybody spoke? No. Mafer, you haven't spoken yet. Okay. Okay, this is a very peculiar question. What famous building or monument in your city, okay, you really, really like, and why?
In this moment, I don't stay in Ecuador. I am in Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires?
So yes. I realized an internship in Buenos Aires.
Oh, good. How are you doing with the mosquitoes?
Yes, in the night.
Yeah,
It's
it's an
terrible. It's terrible.
invasion. It's an invasion of mosquitoes,
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
So in this moment,
but okay, where do you live in Ecuador when you are in Ecuador?
I live in Guayaquil.
Okay. Do you want to talk about something in Guayaquil, or do you want to talk about something in Buenos Aires? Whatever you want.
Okay. In Guayaquil, probably the Malecón 2000, the monument in Malecón 2000, I think is is I don't it's a beautiful monument. I don't idea.
Okay, it's a beautiful monument. And what do you like about it?
Yes, in Buenos Aires, I like the obelisco.
Yes, it's very big. Yeah,
Yes.
it's very spacious. Yeah, beautiful views. Okay, good. Are you planning on staying in Buenos Aires to study?
Yes, the specialized, but in this moment I don't have a good idea. But the object in the future is studying in Argentina.
Do you like Buenos Aires city?
Yes, it's a quick city.
Okay, that's cool. Well, welcome. Yeah, I don't know if you, but I have been living here for 18 years now.
Oof.
If at some point you need something, you can send me a message and I can help you out, whatever you need.
Okay.
I don't know, with like papers and things like that, because it's always a problem, you know. Yeah. I don't know how many times I have been to the embassy or the consulate, you know, all those things that you have to do when you live abroad. Okay. The last person who hasn't spoken, Nuria, are you available to speak?
Yes, I stay here. Yes.
Okay, can you, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? One of the possible questions of the exam, you know, this is not a mystery because they're going to send you like some of the questions so you have an idea, but we are preparing a little bit now. Have you ever been robbed? And what did they steal? Do you understand the question? Do you know the vocabulary? Have you ever been robbed? You know, like cuando te roban. Have you ever been robbed? And what did they steal? ¿Y qué se robaron? Okay.
One day, robbed me my, it's very simple, but it's my water in the, my thermal,
Thermos bottle
thermal bottle, water in
at work?
it's school. No, it's school.
In school. Oh,
Very, very sad
this
for
is the
me,
only
but
thing they have
my,
robbed you ever? This is the only
no,
experience that you had?
no, never. I like in Guayaquil, but Guayaquil City, it's very, very dangerous.
I know. I used to live there.
Never robbed me in Guayaquil.
Never. Wow. I used to get robbed like every 6 months living in Guayaquil City. You know, I remember, like, I have so many anecdotes. You know, like I remember like some of the times they robbed me. At the time when I was living in Ecuador, smartphones didn't exist. So you had like normal phones, like these old Nokia phones, you know? And they stole my phone like every 6 months. So I at some point I refused to buy a phone anymore because I knew it was going to get stolen in a few months. So I didn't want to have a phone anymore. Yeah.
I always travel by the taxi to the university, but every day I take taxi, but never rob me.
Um,
I have
and they say taxis are dangerous also. So I think you are very lucky, a very lucky lady.
Uber. I say I live in the central, in the Guayaquil Central.
In the city center.
Yes, in the Kennedy, like Kennedy, or the San Marino.
But that's not the city center. That's like the north part of the city. Well, I don't know. Maybe they call it the center now. When I was living in Guayaquil City, Puente 5 de Junio to the other side, that's the city center. Everything on everything on this side, especially San Marino, Policentro, that's the north. I used to live in the area. I used to live in Urdesa Norte, which is around like very close to San Marino. And this is like the north part of the city.
There are many people in this place, but
Well, yeah, it's a nice place. Yeah, I remember. And I got robbed in in front of the Policentro. So it's all the city is complex. But I don't know. Maybe it changed. Maybe it changed. You're very lucky, and I am happy for you, obviously. I don't want you to get robbed. One thing that is super important, be careful with the difference between rob and steal. Okay? Rob and steal. You rob people or a bank or whatever, and you steal things. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, you cannot rob a car. You steal a car. You cannot rob a phone. No, you steal a phone because you steal things from people, of course. You steal things. Now, when you're talking about the victim, who you say they robbed, for example, my neighbor, or they robbed the bank. Understand? You're talking about the victim, you use rob plus the victim. But if you're talking about what they robbed, you say steal plus the thing. Okay, so you don't say they stole me. This is a very typical mistake people make in English. Because if they stole you, you are the thing that they stole. Understand? Te robaron a ti, como si fueras una cosa que se pueden robar. No. Understand? They robbed you. They didn't steal you. They stole things from you, but they didn't steal you. Understand? This is a very common mistake in English. If you receive this question, be careful with that, because this is a vocabulary difference that is important. Okay? Obviously, I don't know how the other teacher is going to be. If the other teacher is going to be super strict or not super strict, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know the other teacher. I know the name. So, of course, just try to you know, like lead the conversation into a place where you know the vocabulary, where you know the things that you're saying. Understand? This is my recommendation, and I think it's a good recommendation. Try to remember this. Use vocabulary and use structures that you know and that you can use well. Okay? Don't try to experiment and use very complex things that you don't know how to say. Okay? That is one recommendation. Okay, so well, enough. Do you have any questions about this? I think everybody answered at least one question. The exam is going to be more or less like this. These are the questions that I was asking. These are the questions that I prepared for the previous class, for the previous course that they finished last month. And I'm going to use part of the same questions, you know, like I'm going to edit the list, but you might get one of the same questions, okay? Or you might not. It depends. Okay, guys, do you have any more questions about the oral examination or not? Nope. Okay, fair enough. We're going to continue practicing. Okay, of course, we finished the activities from the platform, but we're going to continue practicing some of the topics that we already saw in the book/platform for the exams. Okay. One thing that I wanted to prepare is a reported speech. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes. Who is speaking?
the oral exam is taken by you or someone else?
Okay. Good question. You were not here when I was saying that. You arrived a little later. I don't take the oral exam. The oral examination is going to be taken by, I can give you the name. Maybe you don't. You know, this person was a teacher in a previous course. It's called Andrea Rodriguez. Do you know her? No? Okay. She's going to take you the exam. It's going to be relatively simple. Like I told you, because you are a small group and you have 4 hours. So it's going to be relatively simple. Okay. She's going to send an email to you, Nuria, and to everybody else, explaining how it's going to work, because every teacher decides how the exam is going to work. For example, they prefer to do it in alphabetical order. They prefer to do it, I don't know, 10, they prefer to call 10 people for the first hour, 10 people for the second hour, and that's it. I don't know. She decides, okay? You will receive an email, and probably today, I think, because I can see that she already sent me an email with the topics for her class, because she's going to take this test, and I'm going to take the test for her class. So we're going to switch, understand? So I have to answer her today in a few minutes with the topics for you that are more or similar, more or less, to what we just saw. We were practicing that. And she's going to send you an email, and she's going to explain everything you need to know. Okay? She is, so you know, she is in our WhatsApp group now. She was added into a WhatsApp group. So if you need to ask any questions, she will be in the WhatsApp group. She's called Andrea. Andrea, I think, Rodriguez, right? Yes. If you need to contact her, I don't know, for any reason, she's in the WhatsApp group as I am in her WhatsApp group. Okay? Any other questions, Nuria? The exam is, I think, more than 10 minutes is too much. It depends on the teacher, of course. Maybe she likes speaking, I don't know. But for me, between 5 and 10 minutes. Like if it's 5, better. Like super quick. I take quick exams. I immediately if the person can speak or not. Do great, and that's it. Okay. Good. So I want us to do some grammar practice. I'm going to send it to you via WhatsApp, like the other day. I have to find the WhatsApp in my computer. And English level intense. So you see the last activity, no, the last activity, no, the last thing that happened in the WhatsApp group is that some, give me a second. Alfonso added the other teacher. So I think that's what he did. I'm going to add this activity. It's called grammar practice. This is going to be helpful for you because you can, if you want, you can use it to practice, of course. We're not going to use everything to practice in class because it's just too long. But if you want to practice grammar, especially for the written exam, this is going to be super helpful for you. You can do the other exercises that we don't do now. But one of the things I wanted to practice today was reported speech. Okay? So can you please open what I just sent you? It's a PDF called Grammar Practice. I sent it via WhatsApp. And go to the lesson where you have 8A reported speech, sentences and questions. We're going to do this activity, and then after we finish, we're going to do a speaking activity related to reported speech. Okay, so we're going to work the first part of the class with reported speech. I think it's a good topic to practice because it requires knowledge of all the other tenses. So in a way, it's more or less like a summary of all the other tenses. You see? And I prepared a couple of questions that can be answered in reported speech for the oral examination. So you practice in this. Okay. Okay. Augusta is here. Let me know when you open this. Okay. Is Sheila here? No, she's absent. Nuria is here. I'm taking attendance. Richie is here as usual. I think, Richie, you have never missed a class. You have like 100%. It's amazing. Congratulations. And also, Maria Gracia Barberán, you have 100% attendance. Congratulations. I appreciate it. Maria Fernanda Gonzabay is here. Ángel Hidalgo is not here, right? No. Dana, are you here? Dana? No, she's not here. My Fernanda Luque is here. And you have 89%. Very close to 100, but not close enough. Sorry. Yeah. Madeline Moncayo, she's here. 96%. That's good. That's good, Madeline. That's really good. Congratulations. Maria Alejandra Pacheco is here. No. Daira is, yes, Daira is here. See, okay. Kathy is here. Soraya is not here. Nicole is here. Irene is not here because she sent me a message. And Alison Zambrano. Is Alison here? No. Alison is not here. Okay, but they have more than 80%. They will be okay. Unfortunately, Samantha is not here. She had perfect attendance until last class, and she's not here, and that's why she has a little lower. Okay, I gave you some time to open it. Have you opened the PDF? Yes, everybody opened the PDF? Yes. Can you do this? Yes, if you open the PDF. Daira, no? Why? What happened? Nicole, Maria Fernanda, Katy, did you open the PDF? Yeah?
Yes, mister.
Yes, I did.
Excellent. What happened, Daira? You have problems?
Yes, my computer, I didn't load me.
Didn't download it? Try to
Yes.
download it again. I'm going to
Okay.
share it anyway, but it's better if you have it. Okay?
Mm,
Um,
okay.
I'm just going to share the exercise I was talking about. This. You can see this, right? Okay, so you have to go to the page 5 of these 10 pages that I sent you. Okay, and we have an interview. This is what we're going to do, guys. We have an interview over here. And this is, of course, as it is an interview, direct speech. Okay, this is exactly what the people say. Okay, this is direct speech. And then we have a text where you have to report what the other person said. So this is going to be reported speech. Okay, it says read the interview, then complete the journalist's report below with the bold verbs from the interview in the correct tense. These are the bold verbs. The verbs in bold, en negrita, tipo de letra. Okay, did you enjoy, loved, good, going to be, depends, etc. You have to put them in the correct space, in the correct tense. Okay, obviously in the reported speech. Okay, the idea is that you do this individually. You can use a piece of paper or whatever you want. If you want to, if you know how to write over the PDF, that's okay. If not, I will need you to get a piece of paper to do it. Okay? Do you understand? Yeah. If I say, do you understand? I would love that you say yes, or at least do this, but sometimes it's difficult. Do you have any questions? No?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, excellent. Thank you, Maria Augusta, for this. Yeah, because nobody answers. Yeah, it's a little, it's like, I don't know if you have any questions or if you understand. Like, I need feedback, you know? That's why I ask you. So, Maria Augusta, you have been selected to start the reading. Let's go. Okay, we're going to do something interesting. We're going to do role play. You, Maria Augusta, you are going to be the journalist. And I need a volunteer to be Mike. And since the only man we have in the class is Richie, Richie is going to be Mike. Because the rest are all girls, you know. So good. Maria Augusta, you're going to be the journalist. Richie is going to be Mike, and you're going to read everything. Okay? Let's go. You start, Maria Augusta.
Firstly, Mike, thank you very much for agreeing to this interview. I know you are a busy man. You have the leading role in the late Catherine Bigelow
Bigelow.
film.
Bigelow.
Bigelow film. What it's like working with her.
You can begin to imagine what a fantastic experience is. In fact, it has been an honor to work with her. However, I have to say that it wasn't easy at first because filming started at 7 a.m. every day for the first 3 weeks. I know a person who likes early starts.
Yes, I have heard that. What did you enjoy most about working with her?
I love the way she could get all the actors, including me, to do exactly what she wanted us to do.
Are you going to be in any more of her films in the near future?
It depends on Catherine, but I hope I will be. I'm really sorry, but we must stop the interview now as I have a photo shoot at Vogue magazine.
Vogue. Vogue. Very well. Very well read in general. Do you have any questions about vocabulary? No? I think it's a relatively simple text, right? Anybody has any questions about vocabulary? I'm talking about the whole, I'm asking for the whole group. No? Okay. If you don't have any questions about vocabulary, great. This is what we're going to do now. I'm going to give you a few minutes so you can do it, and then we're going to read it to check. Okay? This is the report. Okay, this is what the journalist answers. Like, for example, Mike told me that I couldn't begin to imagine. It's very, very similar, but it's all in the reported speech. Okay, this is what we have to practice, the reported speech. Okay, start working. I will give you around, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's, what time is it? It's 10, in Guayaquil, it's 10:16, you know, about 10:22, more or less, we're going to start reading and checking, okay? Let's go. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Well, let's go. You ready? Yeah. I need confirmation. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. Let's start working. Okay, Kathy, can you start? Can you read the first sentence?
Mike told me that I couldn't begin to imagine what a fantastic experience working with Catherine
Catherine.
Bigelow. I don't know
Bigelow.
how to Bigelow was.
Very well. Is becomes was. Excellent. Nuria.
Um, he also said that working with her had been an honor.
Excellent. Yeah, has been becomes had been. Very well. Present perfect. Excellent, Nuria. Very well. María Gracia. However, you have to do 4 and 5.
Okay. However, however, it had all been easy at first because filming had started every day at 7 a.m.
4. Can you continue and finish the sentence, please? For the first.
Okay, for the first 3 weeks.
Okay, thank you. A couple of things. I didn't understand number 4. However, it.
Okay, however, it had all been.
I don't understand. What tense is this?
Okay.
Is this because you have, I have to say that it wasn't easy at first. And you have to turn that into, okay, into the past perfect. So in the negative. How do you pronounce that?
Time being.
Hadn't been, exactly. Hadn't been. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to write it down. Hadn't been.
There having all been.
¿Por qué all?
All.
¿Por qué all? No entiendo. ¿Qué es lo que le querés meter ahí? Hadn't been. Past perfect. Es todo lo que necesitamos. Necesitamos más.
Haven't been.
It hadn't been easy at first. No entiendo el all que le querés meter ahí. ¿Por qué?
Sorry. Sorry. Es new starting. Una confusión.
Ah, ok, ok. Bueno, eso era lo que me confundía a mí, porque es hadn't been. Eso es todo. Okay, easy at first because filming.
Okay. Filming. Yes. Had start.
Had start, así.
Started.
Started. Hay que pronunciar hasta el final la palabra. Had started every day at 7 for the first 3 weeks. Okay?
Okay.
Nicole.
When I asked him what he had enjoyed,
Enjoy.
must
Enjoy.
enjoyed, must about working with Catherine
Bigelow.
Bigelow. He told me that he had loved the way that she had been able to
Excellent. She had been able to continue.
get the actors to do what she wanted.
Perfect. Very well. Mafer. Finally.
No veo que nos quedamos. Sorry.
Here. Finally.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Finally, I asked Mike if he was going to be in any more of her films in the future.
Finally, I asked Mike.
Yes.
Yeah. If he was going to be in any more of her films in the future. Very well. Thank you very much, Mafer. Madeline.
He said that it depended on Catherine, but he hoped he would be.
He would be very well. And Maria Fernanda, the last sentence.
When we then finished the interview, because Mike said that he must go to a photo shoot at Vogue magazine.
Yeah, you cannot use must in this case because must is always present. Must doesn't have a past.
He had to go.
Had to, exactly. You have to replace it with had to. He had to go to a photo shoot at Vogue magazine. Okay. And now we're going to do these few exercises, just these sentences before we start the speaking activity. Okay. Write the other questions journalists ask Mike in reported speech. Super, super simple. Okay, so you can do that in less than 5 minutes. The first one is already done. What's the most interesting role that you've played? Wow. The BBC asked, how do you know it's the BBC? Because it's here. The BBC asked Mike what the most interesting role he had played was. Okay, be careful because they are all questions and they have question word order. This is going to be in the written examination. Please pay attention to this thing. You don't say what was the most interesting role. No, what the most interesting role he had played was. You have to put the verb after that. Okay, let's go. Let's write the questions down and let me know when you're ready. So, well, in 5 minutes, more or less, or 4 minutes, we start checking. You ready? Guys? Yes?
Yes.
Augusta, you ready? Maria Gracia, are you ready? Nuria, ready? Kathy? Is everybody here? Some people left? No, I think nobody left. Okay, let's check. I know it's Maria Fernanda Luque is with the camera off. Are you there, Maria Fernanda? Yes, she's there.
Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
Don't worry, don't worry. I just because I didn't see all the people, so when I'm sharing the screen, it doesn't show me the people who have the camera off. So I thought, okay, there's less people here. Okay, can you start, Maria Fernanda? Number 2.
Number 2, Fox asked him if there was too much violence in the films.
In films, not in the films, in
In
films. Excellent, very good. Madeline, number 3.
RTVE? No, no.
RTVE. Remember the spelling of the letter R.
Okay. RTVE asked him who the most difficult actor he has ever worked with was.
Excellent. Was goes at the end. Very good. Do you have a construction next to your house or something?
Yes.
Okay, it should be super difficult for you. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. But you know, it can happen. Yeah. Patience. Be patient. It will finish at some point. Right? Number 4, Nicole. You hope so, yeah. Nicole. Number 4.
RAI.
RAI, or you can just say RAI, which is Italian television. But
Okay.
RAI, yes.
Asked him what a young person who wanted to go into acting should do.
Very well. Should, not showed. Should. Asked him what a young person who wanted to go into acting should do. Very well, Nicole. Very, very well. And we're going to finish with Maffer. ITV.
ITV asked him when he
Sorry.
was going to
Remember, it's not asked, it's asked. Asked.
okay.
Sorry.
ITV asked him when he was going to retire.
When he was going to retire. Excellent. Yeah, you don't have many problems with this. That is good. We're going to the other exercise that we have to do that I prepared for today. And it's in the other PDF that I sent you. You remember we had another PDF that I sent you last class. Yeah, you remember? Can you open that up? The one that is called speaking practice. And we're going to exercise 8A. here. Can you see? Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. You can open this up because the idea is that you work in groups of 3. We're going to change this a little bit. Oh no, we are no. It has to be groups of 2 or because you are not a lot. Okay, we're going to change this a little bit. And I wanted us to do groups of 3, but today we don't have a lot of people in class. So we're going to do groups of 2. Okay. It's going to be very, very similar to what we have here. Let me share again. This is what we have. It says student A uses the first part of the page and student B is going to use the second part of the page. You're going to be paired with a a person, a classmate, another person, and you have to choose who is going to be student A and who is going to be student B. It doesn't matter. It's really the same. Okay. So I don't know if Nicole is in the same group with Madeline. Nicole maybe says, okay, I'm going to be student A and Madeline is going to be student B. It's the same, or you switch, whatever. Okay. And then the idea is this. You, for example, Madeline, if you are student A, you start asking Nicole all these questions. And you have to take notes of her answers. Okay? You have to take note of her answers. So for example, if you say to Nicole, if you ask Nicole, can you play a musical instrument, Nicole? Nicole is going to say yes or no. Okay? So you take notes, and then when we finish, you tell everybody what Nicole's answers were. But everything has to be in the reported speech. So you say, I asked Nicole if she could play a musical instrument, and she said she couldn't. Or she could play the piano, or she could play the guitar, or she could play the flute, or whatever. Okay? And you're going to do this in front of everybody, in front of the group. Okay? And then, of course, the other part is Nicole is going to ask you, and Nicole is going to take notes. And then she's going to say, I asked Madeline if she could swim when she was 5. And she said she could swim when she was 4, for example. Because the questions are different. Okay, I wanted to do this like with in groups of 3, but it's going to be impossible because we are 11 and without me, it's going to be 10. So we will have one group of 4. It's going to be too much. So we're going to change it and we're going to do groups of 2. And then you're going to report in front of everybody else. Okay? So it's a little more, we participate more as a group. I'm going to create the chat rooms. Okay, groups of 2. Do you have do you have the activity in front of you? Because you must see the questions. Did you open it? Yes, everybody has the activity in front of them. Nuria? Yes, everybody has the questions in the computer. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's go. Let me see. Everybody's paired up. Okay. We open the rooms and we go. Let's start working. Oh, I need to start charging this. Maria Fernanda, you have to go into the room.
Okay. Can you play a musical instrument?
Remember to take notes so you can report it later, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
You have to answer. María Gracia.
Yes, repeat please.
Can you play a musical instrument?
Yes, sorry. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, I play the piano.
Okay.
¿Quieres ser estudiante A o estudiante B?
Okay, can you repeat the question, please? Nuria,
Repeat.
can you repeat the question, please?
I the question you. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to
yeah,
repeat the question. She didn't hear. She couldn't hear.
okay, Kathy. Can you play a musical instrument?
And I could play the guitar.
The guitar.
The guitar.
Okay, continue working, okay?
Okay, mister.
How many times?
¿Viste en el feriado?
Voy a ir.
Okay.
In Spanish.
And number 6. Have you ever won a prize or a cup?
I never won.
Number 7. What are you going to do after class?
I go to the university. I am in the volunteer called CAP. Is a psychological attendant. I don't know.
Okay, you're a volunteer
Yes.
and it's a psychological practice.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Number 8. What's your favorite time of the year?
I never get a letter.
What?
Right.
No. Number 8. What's your favorite time of the year?
Christmas.
Yeah. My favorite time is when it's a hot. I don't like the cold very much.
Okay. Um, when did you last get a letter written by hand?
Written by hand.
Well, I think it was 3 years ago because of my ex-partners.
Okay. And what do you do on Sundays morning?
Sunday morning.
Are you afraid of any animals or insects?
Yes, to dogs. I hate being around dogs. I have a little fear to dead animals.
Yes, me too. All right. Have you ever visited an English-speaking country?
Yes, some states in United States.
All right. Next. Do you support a sports team?
No, I don't enjoy just sports.
What? No? You don't like? You have to support Barcelona. Come on.
I don't
I
see
don't
any.
really like it. I don't really like it either. All right. Next. Where did you go on holiday last year?
Last year, I went to Chicago. I think that's the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. Where will you be at 4 o'clock tomorrow's afternoon?
Um,
Okay, my favorite time is Christmas.
Okay. Where did you last get a letter written by hand?
Um, no, I have never
Received
received
a letter written by hand.
a letter.
Okay. What do you do on Sunday morning?
Uh, mm, um, I go for a walk with my dog.
Excellent.
Okay, means that I finish the activities.
You finish all the activity?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You can leave the room. Okay.
About tomorrow after.
I think going to be in home as always.
At home.
Home.
Okay. Have you done any sport or exercise today?
Yes, I did run in the morning.
Mm,
You did what? Sorry?
Running.
You run.
Running.
You don't
Run.
you don't do run. You can do running,
Okay.
but it's better if you say I run in the morning.
Okay.
Mm. Can you count to 100 in three language?
No, only in Spanish.
Okay. Mhm.
So we finished. So we have to come back.
Yeah,
Right?
we finished.
Finished?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Go back to the main room, please.
Play football. I like see.
Okay. Where did you go to on holiday last year?
I go to the Bogota, Colombia. I go with
went.
I went with my family.
Remember, you don't say de Bogota. No, I went to Bogota. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What website do you like looking at?
I don't know, but probably Brazil.
Okay. Where are you going for your next holiday?
Probably I pass with my family in my house. I don't idea. I don't have idea.
Spend it with my family. Spend the holiday with my family. You don't pass. You spend the holiday.
Okay. Spend the holiday.
Okay. Where will you be at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon?
Probably I spend in my department because I don't have work.
Apartment.
Apartment.
You remember, it's not the apartment, it's apartment.
Apartment.
Or flat, whatever you want.
Okay.
Continue.
Have you done any sport or exercise today?
No, I don't like the light exercise.
You don't like
Okay.
doing exercise. Well, nah, well, me neither, but I have
Okay. Can you count to 100 in 3 languages?
3
No,
languages.
no, I only speak English and more or less English.
Spanish and English.
And yes,
Okay, okay. Continue.
I don't have more questions. We don't have more
Did
questions.
you finish all the questions?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to the main room, please. Okay, guys. Everybody finished? Let's open the cameras. Nicole, are you there? That's it. Okay, we're going to start reporting. Okay, we're going to start reporting. The first to report is going to be group number 1, Maffer and Maria Gracia. Okay, Maffer, you're going to start reporting first.
Yes. I asked Maria Grazia if she could play a musical instrument, and she said she could play the piano.
You have to answer
Second.
all the questions. Sorry.
I asked Maria Grazia how
Sorry.
many times.
It's not asked. Let's try to get it right. Asked.
I asked Maria Gracia if how many times have she been abroad, and she say she go 2 times, Orlando and Miami.
Okay, she had been abroad twice.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
I asked Maria Gracia that she go to bed early last night, and she say that she sleep at 2 a.m.
Okay. If she had gone to bed early last night, and she said that she had gone to bed at 2 a.m. Okay. Remember, siempre el past perfect cuando estamos en pasado, okay? Past perfect. Continue.
I asked Maria Gracia, what is your usually
No, what is her?
what is her usually have for breakfast?
No. What she usually has for breakfast.
She
Okay.
usually have for breakfast. Okay, and she say that normally she toast and smoothie blueberry.
She has toasts and
Smoothie blueberry.
Blueberry smoothie.
Blueberry.
Blueberry smoothie. Number 6.
I asked Maria Gracia he ever won a prize of or cup. And just
Cup.
cup.
If she had ever won a prize or a cup, what did she say?
Wait a minute, please. Yes. When and she say yes. When she have a good grade.
I don't understand. What?
When she have a good grade.
Ah, when she had a good grade. Okay. Continue.
Yes. I asked Maria Gracia what she going to do after class, and she said going with her mom to get new glass.
A new glass?
Yes, the glasses.
Ah, no, new glasses in plural,
Yes, yes.
not
Sorry.
a new glass, because, okay, you asked María Gracia what she was going to do after class. Acordate del verbo. Okay, what she was going to do after class. Number 8.
Yes. I asked Maria Gracia what is your favorite time of year,
My
and she
favorite
say
time of the year?
no, it's her.
Ah,
Her favorite time to year of year, and she say is Christmas.
she said, acuérdate de los pasados. She said
She said
it was Christmas.
it was Christmas.
Continue.
Yes. I asked Maria Gracia when did her last get a letter written by hand,
When
and
she last, acordémonos que en los report speech no vamos a poner el auxiliar otra vez. ¿Sí? When did you last get a letter written by hand? Ese es direct speech. ¿Cómo reportamos eso? When you last got a letter written by hand. O sea, sin el auxiliar y el verbo en pasado. ¿Se entiende?
okay,
Okay.
and
But
she
yeah,
say she say never receive a letter.
pero, ¿y el verbo? She said, es lo más importante. She said, ¿qué dijo?
Never.
She had never.
She
No
had
te,
never received
no te
a
comes
letter.
el verbo porque eso es lo más importante acá. Si te lo comes, como que no sabemos cuál es el tiempo verbal ni nada. Okay. Number 10.
Yeah. I asked Maria Gracia what is her do on Sunday mornings.
What does she do on Sunday morning?
Does she do? And she say had walking with your dog.
I don't have a dog.
Her dog. No, it's
She went walking with her dog.
her dog.
Okay. Okay, es súper importante. La idea es practicar la formulación del reported speech. Okay. Entonces tratemos de acordarnos las reglas. Okay, María Gracia, it's your turn.
Yes. Number 1. I asked my friend if he knew how to swim when he was 5 years old, and he told me that he learned when he was
She, ¿no?
yes, 4
She.
years old.
She.
Sí. 4 years old.
She learned when she was 4. Okay, continue.
Number 2, I asked my friend, and she told me that she was afraid of mice.
Finish the sentence, please.
Yes. Yes. Number 2. Repeat number 2.
No, no entendí la pregunta. I asked María Gracia if she was afraid of mice. ¿Y qué te respondió?
I asked my friend, and she told me that she was afraid of.
Claro, pero no nos estás diciendo qué le preguntaste.
Ah, okay.
Todo hay que reportar. I asked Maffer if she was afraid of any animals or insects, and she told me she was afraid of mice. Sí, todo
Okay.
esto hay que responder. ¿Ok?
Maffer afraid of any animals or insects. I asked Maffer, and she told me that she was afraid of mice.
3.
Number 3, I asked Maffer, and she told me that she has not visited.
Gracias. María Gracia, you have to report the question. Te estás
Okay.
comiendo la pregunta y te vas directamente a la respuesta. I asked Maffer if she had ever visited an English-speaking country. Esa es la parte más importante. Eso es lo que estamos practicando.
Okay.
¿Ok?
I
Otra.
asked Maffer ever visit an English-speaking country. I asked
Okay.
Maffer.
I asked Maffer if she had ever visited.
Visited. Yes, she has not visited an English-speaking country.
She has not visited. Como le preguntaste con ever, normalmente la respuesta va a ser con never. She has never visited an English-speaking country. Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. I asked Maffer support and sporting. I asked
A ver,
Maffer.
perdón. Pero, a ver, pero esto tiene que estar en reported speech. I asked Maffer y tirás support a sports team. Así en infinitivo no está en nada eso. ¿En qué tiempo verbal lo pusiste? En nada. Tiene que estar desarrollado. I asked Maffer if she supported a sports team. O sea, la oración tiene que ser una oración correcta. No simplemente una aglomeración de palabras más o menos que van formando un sentido. No. ¿Sí?
Okay.
Es justo lo que estamos practicando. Vamos de nuevo entonces. I asked Maffer if
Maffer if support a sport team.
she necesitamos un sujeto. If support no es nada. If she supported, ¿no? Porque es ella. If she supported a sports team and María Gracia. Internet no funciona. María Gracia. Hello.
Sorry, I problem connection.
Yes. I think the internet is not working well. Can you hear me now?
Number 5.
Yes.
Okay. I asked Maffer is go to holiday last year.
Sorry, María Gracia. I asked Maffer where.
Where did you go to on holiday last year?
No. Me parece que no estamos entendiendo la gramática de esta parte. Where she went on holiday. Acordémonos una vez más. No vamos a poner el auxiliar en las preguntas de este tipo. Son reported questions. Van sin auxiliar y tienen orden de oración afirmativa. Entonces no puedo decir where did she go. No. I asked Maffer where she went on holiday. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Number 5. I asked Maffer were when she go to a holiday last year. I asked Maffer where she went on vacation last year, and she told me that to Bogota, Colombia, with her family.
Okay. Number 6.
Number 6, I asked Maffer in what website do you like looking
Misma situación. No, no, me gustaría no tener que decírtelo cada pregunta, pero acuérdate que no va el auxiliar. No lo pongas. No puede ser where do you like, no. ¿Se entiende? El auxiliar no va en las reported questions, no va. What websites she likes looking at. Directamente, sin el auxiliar. No lo vamos a poner en las reported questions. ¿Sí?
Okay. I asked Maffer in what website she like looking at. She watched and she told me that she loved buying clothes.
What? She loved
She loved buy clothes.
clothes. Buying
Clothes.
clothes. Okay. Number 7.
Number 7, I asked Maffer, where are you for your next holiday?
Where I am?
Where I am?
No, a ver. Si dices you y me estás hablando a mí, estás hablando de mí.
Where and where at Maffer?
Where she, estamos hablando de Maffer,
Maffer, go for your next holiday.
pero ese your también tiene que estar cambiado. Porque si no estás hablando de mis vacaciones. Her next holiday. ¿Se entiende?
Yes.
Hay que adaptar todos los pronombres y los posesivos, porque si no, no tiene sentido la oración. Es como raro. ¿Para qué le vas a preguntar a ella sobre mis vacaciones? Rarísimo, ¿no?
Yes. Number 7. I asked Maffer where she was going on vacation, and she told me to go to the Ribera Maya in Mexico with her group of friends.
Okay, number 8.
Number 8. Okay. Number 8, I asked Maffer, and she where will asked Maffer be out for a clothes tomorrow afternoon. I asked Maffer, and she told me that she is going to study for her English exam.
Okay, number 9.
Number 9. Have you Maffer any sport or exercise today? I asked Maffer if she did sport today, and she told me no, she didn't do a sport.
Excellent. Number 10.
Number 10, okay. Can you it's Maffer gone to 103 language? I asked Maffer, and she told me no. She only know how to count in English and Spanish.
Count, not count, count.
Count.
Okay, thank you very much, Maria Gracia. I recommend you practice the grammar of reported speech. You have doubts with this, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Next group was Katy Saltos and Nuria Gallardo. Where is Katy? There. Okay, who wants to speak? Who wants to start?
I asked Kathy if she knew, sorry for my kitchen, okay? I
No
asked Kathy if she knew how to play a musical instrument, and she said to me now how to play the guitar.
And she told me she knew how to play the guitar. Continue.
The second question, I asked Kathy how many times she had been abroad, and she told me 2 times.
Okay, continue.
The three question is I asked Kathy if she went to bed early at night, and she told me that she went to bed very late.
Okay.
Next question, I asked Kathy what she usually eats for breakfast, and she told me chocolate and bread or cookies.
Excellent.
I asked Kathy if she was going out on Saturday night, and she said no.
Okay.
I asked Kathy if she had ever won a prize or a cup, and she said no.
Okay.
I asked Kathy what she was going to do after school, and she told me what to eat and sleep.
Okay, nice plan. Sounds like a good plan. Number
I
8.
asked Kathy what her favorite time of year, and she told me winter.
Winter. But like Guayaquilian winter?
Yes,
Like with a lot of rain and mosquitoes?
yes. Very dengue.
Like a lot of dengue. Yes, come on.
I had for 2 times dengue.
4 times?
Two times.
You had dengue 2 times, Nuria?
Yes, the last weekend.
And you didn't get, but you're okay. You know what, nothing happened.
Yes, I go to the doctor.
Went to the doctor. You know, here in Argentina, there's an epidemic of dengue for the first time ever because this summer we had like an invasion of mosquitoes. Like I have lived here for 18 years and this never happened. There are a few mosquitoes, but never like this. It was like crazy this summer. And we had a lot of dengue and people are worried. And when I tell them I'm from Ecuador, like we have dengue all the time, nothing happens. They never.
Survivor for 2 times.
You survived. Yeah, that's good. You're a dengue survivor. Cool.
Next question. I asked Kathy when she last received a handmade letter, and she told me it was 9 years ago.
Okay, received, not received, but received. And number 10.
The last question, I asked Kathy when she does on Sunday morning, and she told me she had breakfast with her family.
Excellent. Excellent plan for Sunday mornings. Okay, Gati, it's your turn.
Okay, I asked Nuria if she could swim when she was 5, and she say, no, sorry. And I asked Nuria if she is afraid of any animal or insect, and she said that she's afraid. She was afraid to the snakes.
Okay, yeah, snakes are terrible.
I asked Nuria if she have ever visited an English speaking country, and she said no. I asked Nuria if she does support a sport team, and she said yes to Real Madrid.
What? Madrid, and why not Barcelona?
I don't know. I think that she think very much.
She didn't think it through, I think. Messi was in Barcelona. You have to remember that, Nuria.
I asked Nuria if she were yeah, if she did work, where did where did she go
No,
to
where she went.
where she went yeah, where she went go to on holiday last year.
She went, el went es el go, no hay que repetir el go. Where she went on holiday last
Yeah,
year.
sorry, I'm confused.
Well,
And she said yes, she went to Engabao Beach.
cool.
I asked Nuria if what website she likes looking at, and she say Instagram and Facebook. I asked Nuria where she's going for her next holiday.
Where she was going for her next holiday.
She say go to Puerto Lopez Beach.
She said she was going.
She was going to be at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and she said probably go to the gym.
Okay.
And I Nuria if she have done any sport or exercise today, and she said no. And the last, I asked Nuria if she can count to 103 language, and she said just in Spanish.
If she could count.
Could count.
In 100 in 3 languages. But Nuria, you can count in English. Come on. Yes. Yeah, you have to say yes. You have to say yes. Come on. You have to say yes. Okay. We're going to continue after the break, okay? Because it's a little late. We usually have the break around 11 and Ecuadorian time, and right now it's 11, almost 25. We're going to continue, and I really want you all to practice this. So we're going to continue practicing and reading the answers after the break, okay? Right now it's, what time is it? 8:25. See you at 11:42. I think it's the correct one. Yeah. 11:42. See you. Okay? Don't close anything. See you in a few minutes. We'll continue practicing.